Hey all, this is Xenoxis. Welcome to episode 3 of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. We're of course continuing where we left off. We did not record yesterday. I've actually played further on my main file, as you can see here. I have up to 7 now in files, so it's like PF1, PF2, PF3, PF4, PF 5, PF 6, and then Xenoxis 7. And yeah, and I'm currently level 7. I kinda realized that that's actually what I meant with the save file at first. Well, not really at first, but it kinda became like that, so that it's one save per, like the level. So like a level 8, there will be a level 8, you know, stuff that, so yeah. Anyway, we're loading Puny 5, is what we are loading. Puny 5, let's see our level. We are level 4. So yeah, that's a bit odd. So maybe we stick to Puny 4 then. So yeah, let's save over Puny 4. Yes. And then we won't save into Puny 5 until we are level 5. So it, alright, and it remembered this setup. It remembers when you change it from the main. That's actually very good. And keep in mind that these stats are still very low actually. Especially my strength stat and kind of my speed stat too. And luck you could use actually way higher and stuff like that, but yeah. So heavy armor, right, blunt weapon, axe, spear block. Now there is a thing, of course, as you can see, like mysticism. It is so weird that there's some mysticism though. Even this. Why is this mysticism for this character? Is there because certain spells, when you fortify it strong enough, certain spells, then it shouldn't be mysticism. It should actually be restoration. Certain spells at least should be restoration. But none of them are. Why is that? Because Jack of Trades is restoration. And it does become restoration on one of my other characters. Does that have to do with the class? Being combat? Is it because I'm an orc? I have no idea. Do I have hammers, by the way? I do have an apprentice probe. Though that actually works as a lockpick kind of thing. So do we have okay. Right. So we're currently at did we talk to Chaos? Yes. Blah blah blah. Which ones have we done in okay, so we're on the flower quest then, right? Because we did not finish the flower quest, right? Did I pick up any of the flowers yet? That was the question. Probably not. There is a place where I want to go though. I want to kind of go towards here. If we can. Oh wait, let me do this first here. How much? Yeah, I don't have a lot of gold. So that is a bit of an issue.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share. To share your time with me, you humble me.
You're on the fighter skill. Yes, sign me up. Blah blah blah. Okay. Orders. Okay, rats. Okay, good. Thank you. Do I have barter here? I have repair here. Barter. I don't buy that item. Okay. Just a little bit like that. Equipment chest. Yeah, Journeyman's hammer. Colonial fur helm. Nice. Those. They're so happy. Let's actually turn on our volume. So this time around, I don't have it set as high, the thing that boosts the microphone volume. You can actually close this door, by the way. And these ones should be easy. I do already have an ebony shield, which is actually very good. Here, this shield is ebony, by the way, Saint Shield. But isn't that from... I thought that meant that we did that quest already with the handing in the flowers. A fake soul gem. Yeah, okay, it's afterwards. Gold. And keep in mind this carrying capacity is not a lot, by the way. Like you're meant to get to like way more strength than this. Common amulet. Okay. Keep in mind, as long as no one sees, you're safe to lockpick, by the way. I don't know if the invisibility spell works like in terms of like sneaking and stuff that as well. Keep in mind that you can of course use to read books.
Well, greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Hand to hand, okay. And this is a trapdoor. Okay, close that.
Welcome.
Okay, and it should be on the other side of the water. I think it's the straight on here, actually. I'm pretty certain. So what are we leveling up? Alright. I was holding like a tent before, but that isn't really that useful. I mean, our long blade is actually very high, actually. Our long blade. Even though it's a misc skill, that has prevented us actually from leveling up kinda. We also have short blade there at level 7. How long blade is 29, which is actually pretty funny. But otherwise we have blunt weapon, we have axe. We have spear. Spear is endurance. Endurance will affect my health. Strength on that, strength on that. So, spear. Let's go with the spear then. And keep in mind the damage on the weapon doesn't matter that much. So yeah, blank, here, reds, blah blah blah, okay. Now there is one in here though. As well. Which is a bit weird. But there is one in here. But anyway, you can, I believe you're actually allowed to take all of this stuff here. Although I'm not 100% certain. You can see the long blade and that doesn't affect. I should be able to also do this. So get gold from that. The reason why I really want to do this quest, by the way, is because of the fact that it gets a lot of gold eventually. So yes, then we exit here. This is a bit weird because they kind of call it like a basement, right, in the whole thing. Or it's the storage area, right, is what they say. Or else in a storage area upstairs, yeah. And that is such a weird like first quest for like a fighting place. And bottle, okay. Yeah, these are all good to loot here. Certain things are of course used in alchemy and stuff that. keep in mind that generally, I don't know what her obsession with pillows are for whatever reason. She has a very unhealthy obsession with pillows. I believe that this quest gives me like what, 100 gold or 150, I think. Maybe it was more than that. Okay. Because you need to talk to her, by the way, so that you can count as being finished it. Bitrate, blah blah blah. 100 gold. You receive 100 gold from her. And then you also receive from some stuff from the actual fighter skill itself. Which is good. And what is our armor, by the way? We are at steel. There is actually a place where you can easily get ebony armor, by the way. Like really early on. And ebony, I believe, is second best, right? After Daedric. Which, by the way, if we go and get that, that's actually going to be really good, by the way, if we do. Guild fighters. Bitrate. Ready for more orders. Egg poachers. Shulk egg mine. Udai River.
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me.
Run up unit imprisons. Yes.
Pleasure is all mine.
Barter. And a giant spear. Repair prongs. The hammers are actually very good for the whole repairing purpose. Should I just get rid of the blades? To like the short blade and like the long blades? Yeah, maybe. Because I'm not using those right now. Get some hammers. Okay. The reason why we're getting these hammers, by the way, the apprentice, and that is because of armorer. Sadly, armorer isn't one of our skills, but orcs are kind of good with armoring anyway. The reason for that is because then you can repair your own gear, and that is very useful. Save in P4. Nice. Now we start heading to the place. I think. Does it show up now on the map then? Did we get the location from her? It doesn't seem like it. But yeah, you basically want to go towards the middle there. Hopefully I should be able to see the Silt Strider somewhere. There it is.
You choose to share.
So we're going to take the Silt Strider. It is weird that the mute button is like shining red and stuff that, even though it's not in mute mode. Aldrun, Sedanin, Suran, and Vivek. Aldrun, I think is.
Why walk when you can ride?
Aldrun, I think is closest. Yes. Thank you. And you can take a minute to buy more cool. Markan. To cool, please.
Make a special trip just for you. Save low price.
Cool. Margan.
Where would you like to go?
Margan. Knitis?
We make a special trip just for you. Save low price.
Okay. But Morgana. Yes.
Why walk when you can ride?
Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay. Wait, can I talk about Nethervane with you? I'm not wanted, right? Nope.
What an unexpected surprise.
And this is a trade house. Yes, just do that. So the reason why you want to go over there is not only because there's a lot of cool locations, but some of those locations are actually very, very useful to do. Now, one thing to keep in mind also, I actually like it when we're taking more hits to kill the enemies rather than just one-shotting stuff. Yeah. It looks like we're gonna have to go like okay, what are you exactly here? In such a grand outfit, yeah, thank you. I'm in a very grand outfit. So I'm guessing this would be puny orc. Wait, it's combat music. Or that thing up there, maybe. I believe the enemies also change, like as you level up, by the way, as we get further. Which hopefully doesn't mean that the enemy won't have the thing yet. I really, really hope that the enemy will have the thing. These things will actually start attacking you later on, by the way. But yeah, you kind of need to go around here somewhere. I forgot exactly what it was. It was some kind of tomb, I believe in. Or something. There's a guy basically, he has some pretty powerful magic. So you kind of need to counter with magic because it kind of has like a life absorb magic. That is really, really bad unless you have enough scrolls. We do have a Saint Shield, however, but that's just feather and restore fatigue. Red despair, amulet absorb willpower. Assault trap, invisibility open. A flame guard resist fire. Chameleon ring. Chameleon is not the same as invisibility though. Chameleon, I believe, is the thing that is not stealth, but it's like makes you silent or something like that. Or maybe it is the same. But it's been a while ago since I... Okay. It is a bit annoying if I'm gonna have to go all the way around. I'm just hoping that I'm gonna be able to like run like this, by the way, pretty much. Like that, we're just gonna be able to run there without too much of an issue. Zombies, we're getting closer. These are actually really good to kill, by the way, because the thing that they can drop is these copper sweepings, value at 50. And keep in mind, of course, with the whole thing with our personality, if we were at 100 when we bought it with something, we're getting like way better prices usually. Keep in mind, of course, this will not be the only Let's Play we do in Morrowind. I mean, the goal of this one would be to beat the game kinda, but we can also do some of the guilds. I believe you do need to become a master of the guild though in order to actually finish the game, or whatever. But it kind of depends also. If you know what the locations are, you technically can skip a lot of quests, because you technically can like get items needed for quests without having the quest. Sometimes I believe, and stuff that there are like tricks you can do. Especially if you know, like for example, I believe there are places that sell the plants and mushrooms that you need, so you can pick them up somewhere else, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah. But yeah, the axe is kind of our best weapon still. So you can see this force field. I don't know if there is a specific quest to like turn off the force field, but there are like ways to be on the other side of it. Pretty much. I forgot though if there is a quest to actually turn it off. Or not. There might be, there might not be. So in certain of those spots where you seems like you cannot level up, you just keep on jumping. And then you can often get it sometimes. At least. That's usually what's supposed to happen. Okay. Usually if you're stuck in the correct like position with something, then you can just jump out like that. Same thing with that's like the canal, like a way that you can like jump up also on something. Because there is a way around the force field, by the way. But basically you see that we're going the correct way when it turns into red here. The main problem is the force field might prevent us from going where we wanted to go. Now I don't know if there is a specific quest to remove the force field or not. But yeah. One thing though, I would say, I forgot if I told you this in the beginning, but none of the videos, either episode 1 or episode 2, aren't 1440p yet even, which is a bit weird. Just this is a side path. This should be it, kinda. Usually the problem with this area, by the way, when it comes to like, is restoring the health, basically, pretty much. It's kind of the main problem. Because we want to get high health, of course. With high endurance, of course, we will be getting more health per level. So yeah, that's important. Willpower, though, is very good at we have pretty high willpower. I think it's this way that you go through it, actually. P4. But we'll be gaining. Alright. Apprentice. Okay. Steel hardware. Oh, don't mind if I do. Sometimes it is not worth picking up what's in there. Sometimes there is though. What is that? I walk a charge, okay. Our weapon has no effect. Do we have silver? Steel. Iron, man. Light, resist fire. Iron, steel. Oh, man, we don't have anything silver. Yeah, okay. Do these first. Cannot touch with enemies nearby. If we had silver now, it wouldn't be an issue. Do we have any healing potions? I don't want to use the regular healing potion. Cheaper restore health. Check 2 of those, I think would be good. Almost. Probably one more. Nah. 2 more now. That also kind of speeds up the way it goes, by the way. So yeah, weapon has no effect. But keep in mind that it's mostly against the undead where we're gonna have a problem. But you can just run past them. Hopefully there is a weapon in here that we can use. Okay. Grey shaft of nonsense, that's magical. Take the bow. Even though we don't really have the bow skill with marksman. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's everything then. That seems to be everything. Sadly, that was nothing special really. Unless one of these would contain a weapon. They're not really worth the time. Of course, if you happen to get silver, then that's gonna be really good. We might just have to go further south then. Of course, if we, for example, increase our endurance enough, then we're gonna start receiving a lot of health per level, I believe. Keep in mind, however, that, for example, if you get wanted, certain characters won't talk to you properly and stuff that. It's important, but the main problem is, of course, that once you get bounty, then you're gonna start getting more bounty. Eventually you're gonna get bounty until you almost cannot afford it. So that, unless there's an easy way to gain cash in this, which I've forgotten about. Because I believe there is a way to reset the vendor to just gain a bunch of money again. And I mean, once you can sell stuff for a lot, then you can just sell a bunch of stuff. I don't remember though if there is a proper crafting system. Maintain, yeah. There is no actual... I don't think there is an actual crafting system in this. Which seems weird, right? Why do they drop the ebony ore and stuff that if you cannot craft with it? Some in particular services, specific place, Ghost Gate, Yoda, Red Mountain, Ghost Fence, Blight, Red Mountain, Firm of Mana.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely.
I think this island has to do with also this. This is Shia Gorad, by the way. So yeah. Alright, this is it. This is how you got past the force field. And just hit this button here. Oh, I haven't gone inside this tower, actually. Tower of Dusk and Tower of Dawn. I never went inside here for whatever reason. And you are... Faction members only orc. Okay, but what is this then?
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend around here. Please,
Talk.
Dreamer. So what are you exactly, this faction here? I mean, I could just kill everyone. I think. Oh, Dreamer stuff.
How may I be of service?
But that thing is almost destroyed. Ooh, that is glass, and the hand piece is...
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Okay. Close.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
How's the door on?
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
I mean, I would probably get my ass kicked by these guards.
I can tell.
Yeah, and I mean, if we want to join one of the houses, I mean, I would really like the dwarf stuff, but the dwarf is just, so you see the Dwemer, Dwemer's the dwarf stuff, right? Yeah, Dwemer is just below. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave. Oh, this is the lower level. Yeah, training, okay, long blade. You can train long blade. Ooh. Can't taste the lower equipment of goods. Okay, some mercantile.
It's so good to meet you.
There is someone watching me. I can tell.
And training mercantile is actually very, very important to do. Then we do this now. Barter. Okay, we cancel scrolls here. And then we train more mercantile. Train more mercantile. And you can basically give him his money back by doing that. It's actually very good. And now we're going to Potter again here. And you can see he gets his gold kind of back. Then we can just sell those two. Boom. We offer that. Get more mercantile. Get more mercantile. And get more mercantile. Almost. And you can see silver gold. Something else that's worth something. Skull of invincibility. And I want to train mercantile and boom. We train some more mercantile. And the next training will be 134. Okay, not interested in that, not interested in that. What else could they be interested in? Nope. Okay, so that will do it. That's actually really useful.
You have potential, Outlander. Are you here?
Yes. Tower of Dusk. Tower of Dawn. I'm guessing this is not the same house. Okay.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Okay, you're selling potions. You have 200 gold. Use the max. Boom. Yes. They must be part of another house then. Militant scholars, okay. Bard spells though. Okay, let's see here. Burden of Sin, Burden. Cure common disease, cure poison, resist blight, shield, resist poison, resist magica, restore endurance, restore luck, restore personality, restore strength. Those are good if you would happen to lose. These cure things are pretty decent though. But yeah, there are often certain specific spells we want to like look out for and stuff that. This is good whenever you see a lot of books because you can just, read a bunch of books. Because once you get enough cash also. But I believe also in this game, because of the way it works with how you can persuade someone, I believe you can make like infinite money if I remember correctly with the persuasion in this. That you can basically make them buy something they already own or whatever it is. And then because of if the mercantile skill is high enough, I believe you can basically just make infinite money. And then you had these here. And this puts us here. Which is exactly where we want to be. Our skill is 9 out of 10 now. slightly higher on that effect. And it's slightly higher on the music. Okay. So keep in mind now we will only need one level now. I mean, there was a bunch of the books that had spear in it and some other things as well, so yeah. The thing is though, the reason why we would want to get something like why we would want to get something like heavy armor or getting that specific heavy armor, I'm thinking about. Is because of how good ebony stuff is. Especially once we learn to enchant and stuff that. Enchant items burns less power and are recharged more efficiently from soul gems for 3 user. Keep in mind, however, all of these soul gems that we've gotten pretty much. All of the soul gems that we have gotten is like with things in them. What? Ooh! You can use that. Cost 1 strikes. Wait, can I add more effects? What do you mean? Because that is... First is the total amount of enchantment will cost to cast. Okay, 5. Okay, so 20 to 26. Target. Touch is just way better than, because you will touch with it in melee combat, so. Okay. Okay, that's the maximum enchantment we can have on an item. So okay, that can have up to 15. That can have up to 20. How much can the steel battle axe have? Up to 5, okay. So you can kind of see what is gonna be the best to use here. How much can a ring have? Up to 15, okay. So I'm gonna take the chest piece probably. No, actually, let's cancel that. Let's use this one where, yeah, well, you can see, oh, look at that value, 60,000. Yeah, good luck finding a window that has that amount. Good luck finding the window with that amount. Yeah, so now we have a magical thing here. I believe, however, that enchant, does it go up when we use an enchanted weapon? Is the question. Aim, yeah. Probably should have made a healing spell though. P4. And this is how you get up, by the way. You put here. You do this. And we actually go here. Believe. Yeah, and then we just do this. And now we're past the point. That's hard to climb. And then we just go up here. Put it wrong there. Right. And then we up here. Go. thought there was an easier way up though. Because you technically don't need to go up this way, you can just go around somewhere. Let's find that place where you can go around. Because I don't think that's the way I went the first time. Oh wow. Jag var när jag var här. How many shards am I using up? I'm using quite a few shards though. But that's like 25 damage extra on top of the damage you're dealing. I believe it should actually be way easier to use, just because that is where the ball is. $79 on that. Let's see 79. Okay, there's that increase. No, but it's 79, okay, so it will go up with the spear, okay. Spear is almost high enough. We will soon get the level. Eventually you will reach areas though where you can, yeah, like where you didn't get hit there, you should rest. Nice, perfect timing. Ooh. Personality, willpower, agility. Endurance, strength, willpower. There we go. We're at 73 health now. It is a bit weird that that's still only increased that amount by that amount. But yeah. So now Puny 5. Now Puny 5. Because now we're level 5. So that's pretty good. But yeah, keep in mind of course if you would actually raise the enchanting a lot, then things will get easier. We should be able to run all this way up though. I kind of know that it was a tomb somewhere where the place was, I think. There are also some dwarf ruins over here further and stuff there, but yeah. If I remember correctly, this was a good place to enter for some reason. Because those were good places to enter here. Oh, this is the unanimous mine. This might be the place with the ore. And usually I kill these here. Because you can pick up some pickaxes here if you want to. But that's not the main goal of why we're here. I hope this is the cave I'm thinking about. Yes, raw ebony! But that weighs 10 of course. Raw ebony weighs 10, but the value is at 200. It's very good. Keep in mind of course that we haven't come across torches on this character. Sadly. Because torches are usually held by guards. Do we have any? No, we have no lantern either. This might be a bit of an issue. Then we jump over here. Okay. More ebony. I mean, I know I could use an enchant on amulet if I really want to and stuff like that. But I believe also when your enchant gets stronger. Sometimes it doesn't tell you the thing. For whatever reason, it might have to do with the fact that we're inside a cave, but yeah. But yeah, but the enchant basically, I believe as it goes higher, you're able to enchant items higher. Or maybe it has to do with the, like, the strength of the item. Something along those lines. This is where you need to jump back up, by the way, which can be a bit annoying to do. You see, you go towards the maximum very quickly by that. No. And this is the one we looted. And we go up here. Yeah, it's not that hard to do. It's actually harder to do if you're too speedy. Then it becomes way harder to do. There should also be that we're able to actually go up here. There's no down there, I don't think. Well, that's the exit, okay. That's the exit. But there should be some more stuff down here. Some more raw ebony. Okay. And see, that's a great thing about it. That if you can abuse something like that, you can just, yeah. And I don't know technically if you can use the pick or whatever and use, you know, pick stuff with it. Hey. Where does the pick go? There, there's the pick. I wanna actually say, can I equip the pick? Can we do like some shenanigans with the pick? Can we like... Nope. Man, I had high hopes for the pick. I really did, man. I really did have high hopes for the pick, but apparently not. How does that work? Pedestal Game Skeleton Warrior. I mean, it's a way to increase our enchanting, by the way. Oh, the soul gems. This is gonna be fucking stupid. Yeah. I mean, we do increase the skill a little bit. Yeah, skin enchanters are more successful at creating new items, enchanted items, spend less power and more resources, more efficient, more subgames for trained user. Yes. and keep in mind that you can get burnt also if you're not careful here. Okay. Oh man. Really, man? Really? God damn it. Am I not speedy enough? Is that it? Huh? Am I not speedy enough? Is that it for you? This fucking place, man. This fucking ass place. This fucking ass place. I could burn myself to death in the lava. What? This fucking place is so fucking pissing off. That it shouldn't be hard to. And sometimes you just roam. Come on. Okay, that's not the deadliest lava ever though. That's like less deadly. What effect? Acrobatics, strength, okay. Okay. Why didn't I create like a stronger 45 strength? No, doesn't seem like it. You don't have any jump, right? Nope. I know that you can go out this way, by the way. Because maybe I will use like Maybe the thing is used to be at a certain angle then. Like here. Yes, there we go. See, that's the thing. You're meant to be up on this block here. And then you're meant to hit the angle here. Where do I slide off? That's fucking retarded. This is fucking pissing me off! I'm ready for this room, like, because this is easy to get out of. On the other character I had no problem getting out of this, so... And I don't think it is that I'm too quick either. Because it's just... Because it's just that you're meant to just hit a certain place. I mean, maybe it's just that our acrobatic is way higher on the other character. And that's why that we gain more rare. But this should be doable no matter what, because you shouldn't be able to get stuck anywhere. Really stop to piss me off. See, you're constantly at that state of falling, which is the main problem. So that's my problem that you like. Why does it have to be like that? Okay, assassin. I thought the berserk did a certain thing though. But maybe it does not. See, it should just be like... isolate like that. Oh man, that looked like I had it there. There's just a, like if you move slower here, then it's actually easier, I think. Because you may basically meant to land on this part here, on that path, and then you can just get out. My problem is that rock is so fucking dumb though. I mean, I can use the raised acrobatics then, high enough if I want to. Do you think you saw automatics keep doing this? Right. Why is it not increasing more? Well, continue running. What? Oh, now it's racing up again, so that was a bug. That was weird. Oh wow, we almost succeeded. Almost it. Come on. See, why does it fail when it has reached that point? Because at that point it should just be able to like jump above this here. Like that should be no problem. so to speak. Which is very weird because I know how it's supposed to work, like when you're in a situation like this against like a thing, then you should just be able to like just get it like right away. There. $69. Okay. We'll just keep doing this here. And then we just level acrobatics this way. We're at 91, 91, 95. I mean, in worst case we can use divine intervention out of here, but that's the thing that I don't want to do. Typical. Now it just worked. That's just what's meant to happen there. I don't know if that... Okay, I don't know what was up with that. Hopefully this doesn't like restore the save file because it didn't do last time. It will of course change the resolution back to the real crappy part here. Though. You change it to this. I do that again. View distance far. Real time shadows full. Far, full, controls, bring down effects a bit, on, bring it down slightly more. Okay, and then Puny 6. No, Puny 5. So it had to do with the whole fact that it's like... Yes. Yeah. When they loot that, when you loot the one in the lava, we don't want to fall down now. There we go. Loot that as well. And that just loops back around. Take more ebony ore. You will see we will almost be at the maximum at that point in our carrying capacity. And then the final 2 here. Those should be the final ones. Unless you want to be stupid and go up here. There's nothing up there though, it doesn't seem like. So that's over 1,000 there. So that's why I needed to increase the strength a bit more. But there you can see now we have now how many raw ebony is 54, and it's 54 times 200. So the amount of cash we have in that is pretty good. It is a bit odd that the assassin couldn't find me. Could find me all the way over here though. Putting down the sun protection already. By the way, I thought about making this a shorter recording session, like 2 hours maybe. Hopefully we can reach the place we need to go to in time. But yeah, I think it was either on the right side or the left side of this when it was the place we need to go to. I really need to take a dump already, which is weird. I forgot exactly what the area was called. I know there should be an entrance somewhere though. Oh. A rat. We should, however, just make a soul trap, however, spell. Because just, you know. Dreamer Training Academy. I don't know if this is it. Probably not. And I might not have been in all the places, you know, that certain other places are. Checking here if more are locked. No. Equip the spear again then. Steel halberd. And I need to pin 5. Okay. Okay. Dwarven battle axe, dwarven claymore, dwarven halberd, dwarven spear, dwarven craze. Okay, the dwarven craze is straight up just better, boom. Right, I want an upgrade. Yeah. 30.0, what is the steel in comparison? How much does the steel weigh? 30k. So the dwarf thing is the same. Scrap metal. Diamond, nice. Results, nice. Ornate on my chest, do my left bracers, okay. Don't mind if I do my coins, nice. Ornate on my goblet, yeah. Doesn't weigh a lot for a lot of cash. And this is Odrosol Tower. And that's another locked door. Okay, so the lockpick. Oh wow. Okay, doing my claymore. Dwarf and halberd. I mean, we could just go with that instead. The steel halberd have regained its charges though, however. Alright, you regain charges when you rest. I forgot about that, so you shouldn't really be needing to enchant back with like gems and stuff. A spear, yeah, that is for endurance. Okay. Oh, there's the hot fire amulet. Oh, nice. That goes to the key. Oh, that is nice. Amulet. Amulet of hot fire. So amulet of hot fire speed pog. 45 agility, 10 to 20 points for 30 seconds of 45 unarmored. 45 speed and 45 fatigue. Now the thing that is interesting is, of course, as you can see, is that it has something like unarmored, because that's not a main stat, that's a minor skill or a major skill, depending on who you are. But yeah, but you want to get something that can permanently. I believe there is going to be a spell that you can find somewhere that instead of fortify one of these stats fortifies like a skill like that, and then you can use go bananas. You know. Although that would probably be more expensive to create, even with the whole shenanigan things. So what do you have to say for yourself? Okay. That's a glass sword. I'm 100% certain that is glass golden saint. Glass poison sword. Hell is 17,000. Hey man, don't mind if I do. And that's an orcish tower shield. Another Daedra heart, okay. So there are Daedras here. But we are a heavy user. Yes, we are a heavy armor user. No silly medium armor, even though medium armor is pretty high on the orc. We did pick up another piece of the thing though. Of the dwarf thing somewhere. Yeah. One of the Dwemer bracers. We do have a heavy shield, yes. That's really bad. So yeah, that's a glass claymore. Or glass poison sword. We will of course eventually start repairing. How you repair is basically this. So you select like the apprentice armor hammer, then you select this, and as you can see, you used to that, but you have to keep in mind that you want them to be damaged enough, because it does use up the charges. So if they're not like damaged enough, then it's kind of a bit of a waste, because you still use up a full hammer and stuff that. So you want to make sure that they're damaged enough before you start like repairing, because otherwise it's just pretty much a waste. That's just the way I think, at least, with the repairs. That is Odrosol. Okay. And that is that. And then this is... That is that. Oh, you are a flame atmac. Okay. Där got Odros instead. Wasn't he a guy we needed to kill for a quest? Let's go up here and check actually. That looks like something that we can loot. That's a keening. Your journal has been updated. In the city of the side, discovered the artifact blade keening, one of the enchanted tools created by the Dwemer craft lord. Yes. So that's keening. Keening. Oh wow. Wow. Oh yes, it is. No, it doesn't use up charges. 45 magic, 50 points, 45 health, 45 attack, 45 glide, 45 speed. Keening. Yeah, that's very good. Oh wow. Hey man. I do like Mr. Mash statues if we're gonna buy a house. I mean, technically you cannot buy a house and just, but you can technically make something your house. If you really want to. But yeah, you know, these statues look nice, you know. I love these Ash statues. Because I'm guessing we could create like a summoning circle with these Ash statues, you know, because they are kind of pog. They are valued at 10 also, so that is something, you know. Har väl 10. So that's all the sides. So it's 3 sides full of statues that we loot. Yes. Look at that statues. Bounds of statues, so this was like the training academy for them. Oh, hello. Poke, poke. Okay, P5. Oh man. I mean, in worst cases, we don't get it in this episode. This is weird, right? Because this looks like that would be glass, but yeah. I don't know what's up with that though. So can we not? We look pretty thick in the in the Dwemer armor. That has always been the silly thing with the Dwemer armor. Let's go over to the other one though. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Okay, so 8 out of 10. Take this, you zombie! That's basically what they are. Haha! And then we need one more skill up now. Towards the whip. Okay. Until healed. Oh, this might be it. Oh, this is this good place where you go around here. I don't know what this is. They die in 2 hits. Boom, boom. And then you can open that eventually as well. Small chest. And then apprentice lockpick. Ring of shadow form. Yeah, I'm gonna need a better healing potion. Where is it? Standard restore health vein. Come on, this should be enough to counter it, yes. Hello, Mawwalker. And that's where the hole is, by the way. So, equip the Dwarven Halberd again. And also, yeah. Chest. Not chance for team boots. Not really. Cannet, 5 petal, and blot. Okay. Cauliflower. What's that shield you have? A steel tanto. Okay, nice. the steel tanto at least. Okay. Okay, that's this place. You're still kinda alive. Oh wow, I killed him in 2 hits because of that. This is the guy with the ebony stuff. Normally it can be a bit annoying to do it, and you get a demon katana from him. Ebony shield. You can see the ebony shield is armor rating 100. Yeah. Ebony right polder. Ebony left polder. And I didn't know that he goes asleep. Ebony right powder, ebony cuirass. Ebony left powder. And that's it for the ebony stuff, because he doesn't have the helm, sadly. But he has all the rest of the pieces ebony. So yeah. So as you can see, it's only the helm. We're missing an ebony helm. But otherwise he had absolutely everything. You can also get like orcish stuff here. And orcish, I believe, is the best medium armor, right? Yeah, orcish armor is the best medium armor. So yeah. Or actually the gloves we are missing as well. Yeah. We are missing gloves. He did not wear gloves. So yeah. He did not wear gloves either. So we are missing gloves though. We are missing some gloves. That's a bit bad. So we are missing some gloves. But otherwise, getting so many like the way we're doing with pieces is really good. Right, we need to cast more cleave spells. Let's bring it up to 2000 then here. We just slightly more. We just need slightly more. Because I do want to see. Okay, so I want to see how much those point gets when we level up and so that's it. Okay, that's good. P5. Boom. See, that's the thing I really wanted to reach. So now we're missing the 2 gloves. We're missing 2 gloves and a helm, but otherwise we will have the full ebony set. And as you can see there, if you have good enough in the stat. But here's the thing, right? When you have heavy armor, medium armor and light armor, all of the ones at 100, and like light armor says 1000 instead of armor. Okay. Flexible armor, like leather, boiled leather, fur, chitin and glass armor. Then basically I believe they will almost all have the same armor rating, but heavy will still have highest. Because of it just being heavy like and stuff like that. But that means of course that even if a skill is misc, like say these skills are misc, right? If I get the medium armor up to the same value, for example, currently as the heavy armor, then I believe orcish armor will almost match the thing. Because it's just the thing that it decides. These things here are basically just how quickly you raise the skill. There's nothing with how effective the skill will be. Basically, like a 100, for example, a 100. For example, if my heavy armor would be 50 as a misc skill, this would still give an armor rating of 100. That's basically how it supposedly works. So yeah, it is important to remember. So yeah. Okay, that's a lock level. Small chest. That is unlocked, but we did not unlock that. Garhide, Marsh, Mellow. 6 lockpicks left. Okay. Iron short sword and team like Poland. Okay. I might really need to take that dump though. We might just end the episode early then or something like that, because I mean, the main goal was of course to get this armor and stuff. That was the main goal of the episode, to get to the ebony armor and stuff that. 55. See, this is the thing that I found annoying though, is that the only other option is like exit and stuff that, you know. I mean, we might make, you know, more episodes today instead, you know, and just make them shorter, you know, make them under 2 hours to see how much that, you know, is helpful. You know, maybe the clip will become 1440p quicker, or the 2160p. But yeah. I still don't know why it takes so long though. Is it the HEVC format that's still not supported by YouTube? Because it couldn't be the bitrate this time around, right? It could not possibly be the bitrate. Is it that there's something blocking the YouTube or whatever is the question? But yeah. So yeah, so we did a bit of progress. Not super much on the quest, mind you. We did do that one quest for fighter skill though. And we did, we did get over here, you know, and picked up a bunch of more almost like flight paths and stuff that. Because really that's kind of what those cities are, but the cities are kind of better because not everything is linked. That makes the world more interesting in my opinion and stuff that. You know, instead of, and I can understand like that's nice that, you know, like flight path, okay, but imagine that like if certain flight paths were only like connected by faction or whatever, you know, so you would have a benefit to be like a certain faction, like, oh, then you have access to these flight paths and stuff that. Imagine that, right? Having different flight paths depending on what race you are or whatever, you know, and stuff that. But yeah. But anyway, this has been episode 3 and stuff that. I will, you know, I did go back and give, you know, episode 1 a cool name and stuff that, so I will be having some interesting names for each of the episodes. But anyway, hope you all enjoy this. I'll be back late at some point. But yeah, and I apologize for getting pretty mad at that point, but yeah, but it is not supposed to be hard. That's why it felt so frustrating, like, because I almost got out on the very first try when I did it on the main character, and it might just be that I was a wood elf, and wood elves just have higher acrobatics and stuff that, because yeah, and you know, and because of acrobatics being, I mean, it is a, let me check, it is a minor skill. So that's why it's a major skill on the other one. That's why it's so annoying to level up. But anyway, I'll see you all next time.